I forgot to slurp. Hello, and welcome to the Brutal Bros podcast. And tonight, we may be playing Guess the Drink. We've got a new conking song that'll really conk your socks off. And we don't really know what to do. Many activities.
Well, what's been going on since the last time we did this? Because we haven't done this for a couple of weeks now. What's everyone been up to?
Activities.
Learning.
Schoolwork.
What have you learned?
Space stuff.
Okay.
Nothing interesting.
I went to do some work in my band for a couple of days.
Nice.
Worked on some new material, and we're getting ready to go into the studio next month. Should be cool. AJ, you went camping, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
He went
It was
off
pretty fun. I cycled up to Dartmoor, pitched up. It was it was fun. Yeah, it's a bit weird being alone.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh yeah, then you have some stories to
I've
tell.
done some interesting things happened. I think I sort of got so used to being alone, I forgot that other people existed.
Yeah.
And on the way back, I stopped at KFC, and this guy was playing this terrible music out of his car, and it was like sounded so bad. I was like, after a while, I was like, oh bloody hell, this music's like I forgot the word, like asinine or something like that.
I know what you mean.
I said it so loudly, and these people just looked over me, sitting in high-vis jackets, eating their KFC, and looking over. It looked over.
God.
I was,
So funny.
and then I was standing by some traffic lights, waiting for them to change, like green, so I could walk across.
Yeah.
And I was like, bloody lights aren't changing. What's going on? I was like, way too loudly, and all the people in their cars were staring at me like, what's the lunatic doing? And I was like all covered in mud, like.
Like you just like walked out of like a swamp or something.
A swamp man.
Oh, man.
Swamp homeless man.
It's quite funny.
Sounds great.
Oh, it was brilliant. Yeah, good fun.
We will teach Reuben how to cycle.
You
soon.
will.
And we will film.
God. Well, that's a question that I was going to ask you people. So, talking about like survival and stuff like that. I was having a discussion yesterday with someone about like eating and stuff, and we came to this sort of question of if you on a desert island, right? The only way to survive was to eat a person, your friend who died. Which part of their body would you eat first?
But they've already died.
Yeah.
I'll probably eat their thighs because it's pretty meaty.
Yeah.
I'd try to make it like ceremonial. So I'd like, I don't know if they had like a particular thing I thought was really funny about what I'd do that first.
You'd just be like,
I'd probably
Well, ribbons would be like,
chop.
we'll
my
eat.
head off. I think
Well,
that
yeah,
would be, I might do that.
I mean, it'll be a nice little sauce, like a nice little bit of meat.
I'd be there like
Anywhere that's the meatiest.
I'd do a ceremony for them, like ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I was sprinkling like oregano on their
I'll do
heads or
like
something.
a satanic ritual.
The bun would probably taste nice because there's a lot.
I'd
of
like
meat on
cut
there.
a.
Yeah, actually, like
Yeah.
rump steak.
Yeah, rump steak.
Sounds interesting.
What's sirloin then? Is that like the sort of like the groin?
Yeah, I guess loins are
Oh yeah, loins.
loincloth. I guess it's like around this area.
Oh,
What happened to your case, Reuben?
it's turn it inside out.
Oh, I thought it was like melted. You melted my case.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple things.
You've got a conking concept.
We do. Well, do we want to? Should we show Lever? Goodness me. Should we show AJ? Actually, no. Before that, we should talk about what's the biggest thing that's happened since we last did the podcast in terms of like the news and stuff in
Not
the
much.
UK. Well, all the new restrictions that we
Oh,
have.
that's not going to make much of a difference. We don't need to talk about that.
Well,
It doesn't make. I
Doesn't
think it's
make any
the same,
difference.
really.
yeah.
to me.
I mean,
People think we have more than 6 friends.
Yeah.
I mean, like the
Quite
new ones
sad.
where pubs and restaurants have to close after 10.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
at
that doesn't
10
matter.
I think that's the main one. I mean,
so it means there aren't going to be really any more nights out.
no.
Oh well.
Just like, alright.
I guess you could go to the pub and like go in a park or something after.
That's the thing people are going to do, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not too bad doing that.
They'll get fined though for more than 6.
I don't know, I like drinking at home. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah. I
I
get you.
mean,
But then it's
you
like.
got your mates with you, that's alright.
Yeah, it's decent with mates.
Yeah.
But then like, yeah.
Well, you know, I can see why they're doing it, but I think they should make it like that everywhere.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
You know?
It is, isn't it?
Well, in my work is I work at a restaurant without naming it. We're not all of those that particular branch of restaurant are closing at 10. Some of them are saying open for takeaway and delivery. My restaurant is closing bang on 10. So a closed shift now is like till 11:30. It's quite nice actually. So, you know, fair enough.
It's interesting. I haven't really. It's just weird how they sort of seem to the start. Right, let's do this. Let's do that. It's just like, oh, come on, just like.
Well, the way
get
they've gone
over it.
about it is like, well, the virus isn't that bad, is it? It can't be that bad. Oh, it is
What?
quite bad now in February, sort of.
What is?
Coronavirus? The government about coronavirus.
It's getting worse.
Like December to January, they're like, we don't really care.
Yeah.
February was like, ooh, it's quite bad, that, isn't it? By March, it was like, right, we've left it too long now. Now we have to do something. Let's right, shut everything.
Yeah.
Everyone stay at home. Nobody can go to work. And it's like, oh, for goodness sake.
I think we should just kept it like more of a lockdown. Stricter
We should have done it
lockdown.
earlier on, but then like,
But I think we should
Until
still be in
August.
lockdown like a couple months, like a
I
couple
agree.
weeks.
We
yeah,
did that.
in August it was like, right, we can start reopening pubs and restaurants again.
Yeah.
Get everyone
Stupid.
back. We'll introduce track and trace, which is useless.
It's
well,
not.
it hasn't worked, has it?
They
People still
needed
getting
to.
it.
Yeah, no, but if someone gets it, then they can warn people they might get
But
it
a
because they
lot
might
of
have been in contact.
Places aren't doing it properly.
I know.
No,
Um,
I'm not sure.
there's going to be tougher measures on that, which I think is really good.
I don't like how you have to put your phone down all the time. Oh, that's silly. It's like,
That makes sense.
yeah, but how are you meant to know your phone number?
I don't know my
I
phone
know
number.
mine.
So I don't know
No
how
idea
people.
what
How
mine
do people
is.
memorize their phone
I
numbers?
don't know.
filled out so many job applications and like forms and stuff for uni and college and all that. I just remember it.
I just don't put mine in when they ask us. Because I don't know it. So it's like,
Well,
you know,
I don't know. I mean, wouldn't you want to know if someone there had it?
not really. I'd rather sort of
But then
not know.
we kind of need to, because if
Then you give it to
you've
other
been in
people.
contact with someone who has coronavirus, you've got to self-isolate, haven't you? To make sure you didn't put it pass on to anyone else.
That makes sense.
I'd feel really bad if I had it and didn't know. If I was carrying it and gave it to someone who like died or something, got really ill.
I mean, I don't
I'd
really.
feel really bad.
I mean, if I don't know them, I don't really care that much.
Ooh,
But like,
that's
A
quite.
bit brutal.
I usually generally I don't care too much if I don't know somebody. But at the same time,
I don't know. I think.
I'd rather like not have other people in pain and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, for someone, you know, you could just have a small cough. For someone else, that could be a death sentence.
Yeah.
So it's all relative, isn't it?
I'm in sort of two minds about it.
Yeah.
One side is like we need more people to die off anyway, because like there's too many people. But the other side's like we don't really want that, so it's like a bit of a conflict. But I think we
Yeah.
should just do what's best for people. And I think so many people are just being selfish with it all.
I try to act a lot through just compassion because it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, August and that, as we get everything reopened, we'll, you know, eat out to help out, we'll pay half.
Yeah.
Go buy a coffee on your way to work, sort of thing. It's like, well, okay. Then September, it's like, right, this is your last chance to stop the spread of the virus. And I'm like, what have you been telling us the past 2 months? You've been telling us to go out and make sure you get out and eat.
Mm-hmm.
Eat out to help out, sort of thing. And it's like, well,
So
you aren't
silly.
helping at all. You're just giving us like contrary messages. And someone pointed out, if we go the full hog with these new restrictions and what Boris has predicted, it could be up to 6 months, which will take us to March. So it would be a full year of living with some sort of restriction.
Yep. Horrible.
And it's kind of like back when we thought it might take like 6 weeks. It's like, no, because the government keep going back and forth, and I feel like I think I've said it before, but if they just in January, if they got into a full lockdown and enforced it really harshly for a few months, by like June it could have all been fine.
That's what I was saying. I was like, why don't we just lock? If it's this bad, why don't we just lock down? Like,
Yeah,
because
we
just get
waited
yeah,
until the infection rate and the death rate was so high that just to get that, even to make that start to go down, we had to have a full month at least of lockdown.
yeah.
And now we're waiting for it to go back to normal because we've waited for so long. That's why it's taken so long.
Mm-hmm.
If we'd done it straight away before it got bad, it wouldn't have gotten as bad.
No.
It would have, you know, gone down. But oh well, it is what it is now, and I feel like I understand why they want to do it now because of the way it is. But
They have
wouldn't-
messed up,
wouldn't
but I guess
have
there's not
to.
really much else they can do.
Well, that's the thing. That they wouldn't have had to do it now
No.
if they had just done it properly the first time.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Silly people.
Anyway, we have a we can do it now.
Yeah, we can do a
This week.
musical moment. I am
Oh,
the
wait, hang on a
music
second.
man.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Levi is fiddling with the sound desk.
This is the next segment. The musical moments.
Musical moment.
The piano. What can you play? Piano. 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 Piano.
And this week we have a parody. So Reuben actually wrote the lyrics.
I did, yeah.
Ooh.
So it's Pretty of the Sickness.
Pretty.
I just
Should we
need to
say
get it
the,
back.
the
Pretty
original's
of the
by?
sickness.
This is a song by Daft Punk, our parody.
The original is Digital Love.
This is called Digital Conc. We'll explain why after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Adrian?
There's great announcements at the beginning, so
I'm ready.
your ears are too ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are happy to welcome you on board the Conc. I advise you to fasten your seatbelts as we're going to go really fucking fast.
Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream I'm on the Conc beside you, and it looked like we were going really fast. The kind of speed I've waited so long. Don't stop revving up the engines as we accelerate. The turbines get stronger. Nothing wrong, just a little conking fun. We were speeding all night long.
Time is right to fold up the wings now. It's feeling right for you to press the
Boost!
I see the perfect cockpit before I knew it. The Conc was all gone. Oh, I don't know what to do about the Conc and you. I heard the Conc comes true.
Oh, I don't know what to do about the Conc and you. We'll make the Conc come true.
This is beautiful.
There's an instrumental section and then there's more.
Oh, this is amazing so far.
Have you heard the, do you recognise this song?
Yeah, I recognise it, I think. The beautiful vocals as usual.
Well, there's a vocal solo at the end.
Is there?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Have a munch on my apple.
You're an apple eater.
Here comes the breakdown.
More vocals in a minute.
Oh, yes. Looking forward to it.
It's a lot of stuff.
Can't you? Wow.
Here it is.
Are you ready, kids?
Why don't you make the call? Why don't you make the call?
There's a big surprise at the end as well. The vocal solo. The Sonic Boom.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, here comes the... You just wait, there's amazing stuff happening. Oh no. There's an announcement about the end.
Oh man.
Prepare for boost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sound barrier breakage.
Big sonic boom.
We are saddened to tell you that when the conch got to the sound barrier breakage point, it exploded on impact. Everyone on board was blown to shreds. Please do not look out your window if you live in the secular
Oh, this is funny.
areas.
I didn't know what to say.
As the radiation is enough to kill you. Your eyeballs will melt, so please stay inside while we think about what to do with this disaster conch. The conch will be flying again tomorrow. The song was written by... The song is called Digital Conch by Papa, Ruby and Levers, who have died.
How we have died. So, the concept.
Oh,
Everyone knows the
that's
conch,
incredible.
Yes.
and basically we've got the conch, which is like a super Concorde, isn't it?
It's basically the same concept as Concorde, but without any other sort of elegance or safety features.
Basically, yeah. Like the thing is,
It's like it's like the pound.
and it's like
little
super
version.
like it's like you have to go into like your conch shelters when the conch flies over. So
Because
like
it's
super
so
powerful.
volatile. And its engine, when it goes
Every
past
time you-
trees, like they die
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff
Every
like
time,
that.
yeah, every time you buy a conch
Oh.
Lego set, we destroy a tree.
Yeah, literally. It's like super eco-unfriendly.
And basically, what this is
Oh man.
it's about the conch. And the thing is, the story goes that at the beginning you can hear it about to take off, and the idea is that they just found this recording. And when you hear the big sonic boom, there's loads of crashing, and the conch basically crashed. And the announcement at the end is the news, who's just got this piece of information.
That has made my day, honestly.
And what do you rate?
Oh man, that is beautiful.
I think personally that might be my favourite moment so far.
Me too. Me too.
It's so unapologetically awful.
Get ready for the big brutal moment then.
Tell you what,
Brutal points.
I loved that. That's so ridiculous, man. I think you need to do more parodies. That was spectacular, honestly. Oh,
I think we should. I think I might get on that. Right, so
What-
more
yeah,
lyrics
what-
out of
what-
that
what's-
song.
what's the brutal bro
spectacular.
point? Go around the world.
That's like.
I have conch points.
Must be brutal bro. Or maybe conch.
I'm not going to do the drum roll again.
Oh yeah, we should actually.
Should we?
Yeah, drum roll please.
Okay, drum roll, please, guys.
3, 2, 1. Drum roll, Reuben.
Go, Reuben. I will give it.
Come on, tell us.
I will give it 55 out of 56 brutal bro points.
Oh what?
Oh yeah.
Why is it off my wall?
No, wait. No, I'm gonna change my score.
Whoa!
This is a really rare event.
Out of what? Out of what?
66.94 million.
Out of what? Out of what?
Out of like 12.
Tell us. Tell us. Please tell us.
Why is it so funny?
Please.
54.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Reuben!
Why?
Oh, dude.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
That's the funniest thing.
That is a score.
Oh.
That is a score, isn't it? Do we have?
Because we slowed the other one down. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, but for reference, the reason I found it so funny, look, the last podcast we uploaded, we slowed it down, we listened to it back, and we slowed that, the drum roll bit down, it was the most ridiculously...
Oh,
Well,
right.
that
thing
one will
I've
sound
ever
like
heard.
slowed down because you're like laughing so much. It'd be amazing.
Oh, it was just so stupid, we all sound like complete idiots. Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
I'm like, we did it, yeah.
If you play at
Well
normal
done,
speed,
Reuben.
we also sound like idiots.
Well, want to know exactly.
Well done,
I
Reuben.
think that's sort of like the
Oh
beauty
my
of this
God.
podcast.
Reuben
is
just made me disgusting chips. Oh, sorry.
We're all just fucking.
Oh yeah, should we talk about my awful
AJ
meal?
was talking.
Well, Alright, sorry, go on. Go on.
Well, I'm just gonna say we're all just
Sorry.
stupid idiots,
Oh yeah.
and we're just messing about and being. I love this podcast. Anyway, talk about your disgusting chips.
Yeah.
Like your socks.
Oh yeah, they're
It
fantastic.
looks like it's made out of a rug.
Is it?
They're rocks as well.
Oh, they're rocks,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Basically, me and Reuben were cooking dinner, or tea actually, for our
Yes, because we're southern.
for our family because we're so thoughtful. We were made to.
It's not like anyone
we
asked.
made sausages and mash, bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash.
But I don't
mash
like-
and bangers.
Basically, I had chips instead. And Reuben put oil on them, and he left them in for too long, and they were like crisps. They were absolutely disgusting. Every crunch, a bit of oil burst into my mouth.
Suckums, potato, eat surprise.
Reuben actually has a challenge as well. He has a yogurt challenge.
Every 5,000 succum is packed full of delicious oil.
What we should do in our podcast is just
Grease.
Lard, the new lard
when we
flavour.
mention this the other one, we realise how sarcastic we are most of the podcast. I think
Yeah.
that's good. We need to be more like sarcastically happy when we're
Do
really,
we?
when we're really, really not happy. You know, it's like the sadder you are, the happier you have to pretend to be.
Yeah.
You're-
So you're really sad.
I'm-
Yay!
yes!
I love this so much.
I did a good Brutal Bro
Oh my
podcast.
god. But how's the gravy then?
Oh,
Interesting.
it almost seems like you got the packet of gravy, dumps it into water, and put it on the table. Like, there you go, guys.
Oh no! I stood there for ages, and I thought if I don't
first,
leave it,
We tried just putting we tried just putting a kettle of water on it, which usually works. But then we put it onto the ring,
Oh.
and it still wasn't doing it.
You put the water on top of the powder.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Oh, we
Oh,
don't,
really?
we've
That's the problem.
yeah, it's-
You
yeah.
got to put the powder in the water.
Oh, it's because we've always done it with well, I don't think Ruben's ever made it
if you
without gravy
put-
granules.
If you put
Yeah, look at
water
granules.
on the powder, it will just solidify at the bottom. If you put it on top, it
Oh.
will dissolve in. That's
Oh, right,
the
right.
fatal mistake you've made.
That's probably why then.
Well, we'll hopefully.
That's your fatal mistake. And if
Fatal
you make it
mistake.
again, there'll be a shotgun involved.
Shotgun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, we actually have another music moment recorded, don't we?
Do we? Oh yeah. Do you want to? Do we
Do we want to do a
Is that a
double?
parody?
A double?
Um,
It is actually. Kind
No,
of.
it's not.
But we just do a cover.
Double trouble.
It's a cover. It's a cover. It's a cover, but it's really funny, you know.
It's a scrumpet cover.
Scrumpet.
Scrumpet is an amazing word I found out recently.
Scrumpet.
You ready?
Scrumpet is a prostitute. It's a word for a prostitute. A
Scrumpet.
scrumpet.
Do we
It sounds like a crumpet.
No,
mixed with
scrumpet. Yes, a
mixed with
scrumpet. Not a
Yeah.
scrumpet.
Scrumpy cross crumpet.
Scrumpet. I love that.
Anyways,
Strumpet.
this is helped by the
The Brutal
Beatles.
Strumpet Podcast.
This is. Do you know this song? I'm pretty sure I told you about we were doing this when we went back from.
I probably know it.
Yeah.
Probably just got
Spoons.
I like last week or something.
Right, with this song, I'm going to have to introduce a new initiative.
Okay, and we have to do a drum roll again, and we're really excited, Ruben.
Yeah, I'm going to have to introduce an initiative.
Ruben needs to be excited.
I think this is going to be an official initiative going forward.
Okay.
Oh, no, I've forgotten it now.
I'm about to throw my
no,
apple.
no, like we got to. If there's a bit, and I don't know, I'll just play it. I've forgotten that.
Okay, we'll do another drum roll, and we're gonna
Try
have
and
really
have a
excited.
rummage around your brain cupboard.
Well, actually-
Yeah, yeah. My brain cover's getting a bit.
My
like
energy is
lax.
ready for excitement. Hopefully he likes it.
Activities.
Help, I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help.
Oh wow.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, I don't needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone and not so self-assured. Now I find
Wow,
I've
Reuben.
changed my mind, I've opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I'll do
Hey, Reuben's burping.
appreciate you being round. Help me keep my feet back on the ground. Won't you please help me? When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I'm fine, I changed my mind, I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? Help me, help me. That was Papa and Levis. Help me by the Beatles.
Wow!
Wow.
And what do you rate this
Wow.
one?
What do I rate?
Oh no! I might have to do another drum roll, Reuben.
Oh, wow.
no,
And
really?
what do I rate this one?
Ah.
Real drums.
Papa George!
I'm gonna,
And my excitement is overflowing of joy!
I'm gonna give this a 40,000
$40,000 of what?
50,002.
Yay!
50,000.
That's not even like a quarter.
That's really shit.
That's about a quarter actually. Yeah.
Excitement, Reuben.
That's like 1 out of 4.
No.
14,000.
40,000.
Oh, 40. Oh, okay, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah! What, 14,000?
40,000 out of 50,000. Of 50?
Yay!
That's pretty good.
I might have said 40.
Thank you, boy George.
Probably.
There's
What a
These
great
vocals are quite
podcast.
challenging, aren't they? Ugh.
We're all really, really, really awake.
Yeah, I'm drinking Buckfast, that's probably why. Oh no, I'll give it away for game. Oh well.
You bollock.
you ball.
Right, well,
But
I've
what's
got
it
an
mixed with?
interesting challenge for
What's it
Reuben.
mixed with?
Levi, is that apple
I don't
finished?
know because I can't taste it.
Levi.
Huh?
There's loads of that
That's
left.
not finished.
Oh, eat it.
What? Guess
Eat
what
me.
this is mixed with? That's
Tonic water, because you've literally got it right there.
Amps, what else? There's a secret ingredient.
Gin.
No.
Rum.
Juice.
Rum. I got it right.
I know AJ too well.
fucking rum.
I know
Fucking
you always
rum
put
and
your rum.
tonic.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
Disgusting balls.
Mm.
Alright, I've got a challenge for Reuben.
Is there?
Basically, you've got to have a blindfold because you've got to tell me what's in it. You have to eat this.
Oh, no.
Right. I have
Fucking hate
not got much yogurt, Reuben. So it's only about 3 spoonfuls. So in order to get all, because it's like there's different ingredients. Reuben, there's only different ingredients, right? So in order to guess all the ingredients, you probably just have to finish it. But it's only like 3 spoonfuls. To finish, you've got to finish it, okay?
Right. Is it
Okay,
going to be
blindfold.
gross?
No. Well, it depends if you don't like normal things.
Here's your
But it's
blindfold.
something normal you would normally put in yogurt.
What's this?
It's blindfold.
Oh,
Where
okay.
did you find that?
I found it. Wait, where did you find
Eyes.
that?
It's on the floor.
It's all like mouldy.
Wait, is that yours?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Reuben. I was pretty sure.
Oh, I actually stung my eye.
Look, Reuben, I'll put it on.
Stung your eye.
I mean to make
In
sure
the
you
words
can't
of Dave
see.
Mustaine, what the fuck is this?
Can you okay, when he's put his blindfold on, can you pass me it?
Oh, it must have been Rubens. It fits him perfectly.
Okay, can you see?
It's my left nose flap, dude.
So you definitely can't see. I was about to punch your balls. Right, anyways, can you pass me the thing, AJ?
What is it? I can't see.
Just, it's under that piece of box. No, it's under this.
And now my life has changed in so many ways.
That looks really tasty.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it looks really tasty.
Wait, hold on a second.
I have no idea what's in this, by the way. Levi's got a pot of goodness right there.
You
I
got
may have
pop. Wait,
accident-
what?
I may have accidentally made something good, but I hope not.
Is it?
There you go.
Well, it looks good.
I can put some chalk in there. Right, there you go.
What?
I'm joking. Reuben, put your blindfold down.
I am. It is down. Try to stop it from like getting enough food.
Yeah, you definitely can't see.
Okay, okay. I was gonna do
Right, eat the whole thing.
Can I smell it?
Sure, but you're not gonna
Audio
be able to. Don't move this thing. You know,
I'm not. I can't. Fuck off.
You
I
can. It's not
my
even.
nose.
It's not even covering your nose.
I can't see. Can I?
Okay, just drink it. Oh no! Be careful with that, Adrian. But he might stop the podcast. No, put the phone. Put the phone.
Go
down.
on, Reuben. It's okay.
Don't touch the buttons. Eat the whole thing, Reuben. You gotta eat the whole thing, so you may as well hurry up.
It looks really tasty to me.
Eat the whole thing. You're gonna get all the lickage. For God's sake, I didn't put enough in.
Today, Reuben eats a bowl of yogurt.
It was full of other things.
Oh,
Is that kiwi?
No.
Lemon?
No.
no.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
Is it all gone?
No, keep going. Just, you gotta lick the thing clean with your tongue.
I'm not licking it.
You have to. You Oh no!
It looks tasty.
No!
It smells tasty too.
No, it was full of oil.
Ooh.
Oh, put the phone back down. No. Oh, but basically, what happened is I had yogurt and strawberries, but I put loads of oil in there. How does he not taste the oil?
Oh, it doesn't taste like anything.
I thought it does.
Not really.
For God's sake! For flipping God's
You
sake!
just made an extra fatty.
Okay, well I'll make something
yogurt.
else. I'll make something
That's
else.
like something. That sounds like something.
I could probably cook up some.
Double
I could
fat
probably,
yogurt.
I could probably cook up something in my room. I think I've got some peanuts in here.
Some peanuts.
Some apples,
What was in that? Just oil and what?
strawberries and yogurt.
It tastes normal to me.
You idiot! It's probably because you're so used to drinking oil.
Sort of, yeah. When I'm finished my shift at the work, I actually have a cheeky little shot of the vat. Love it.
You actually.
No, of course I fucking don't.
Oh.
So I do not do shots of boiling oil at
Who's
me.
that guy who broke into Burger King's?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
oil?
god. Have you seen what the guy looked like?
No.
Oh, it's massive neck. Like
Really?
enormous.
Wasn't that in Plymouth?
No, it doesn't matter. In Florida.
Oh right.
Of course, it's in Florida. The Florida
He
man.
broke into a drunk away oil.
Yeah, the thing is, right, the photo of him looks fairly cleaned up the day after. I was saying to my vocalist, like, can you imagine the scene the police walked in on? At like 6 in the morning, sitting there saying, some fat fuck, just eating. He apparently drank like 13 gallons of the stuff. I'm like, I don't know how he stayed in him.
What the
Because
hell?
surely you would just throw up.
His poos the next day would have been terrible.
It would have been like all silky.
Straight food.
Like,
That's silky shit.
like shot out.
Come right out.
It would be like diarrhea.
His poor missus is in that toilet. I don't know, do you reckon he has a
I
missus?
think he went to prison, obviously, didn't he?
Huh?
He went to prison, didn't he?
Those sorts of people are normally, they've never been with a girl in their life.
They
or
usually go to
man,
pri- they-
whoever you're into.
He's probably
or
gone to prison.
They've been married for like 40 years.
Yeah, that's
There's
it,
never
yeah.
anything
Yeah,
between
yeah.
these people, is there?
He's probably gone to prison.
For eating.
But he broke into Burger King.
I guess that is breaking and entering. That is the crime.
Stealing quite a lot.
Oh, I was gonna make some funny lyrics. Oh, sorry. On
Probably
this,
about
lyrics
a
generator.
tenner's worth of oil as well. They're not going to get back.
No,
Because I mean, have you ever worked with a deep pan fryer? Like an industrial one?
not an industrial.
Because they're pretty annoying to have to refill and stuff. What was I going to say? I forgot now.
Right, I'm getting a lyrics generator for in a second.
But yeah.
Oh,
Imagine
wow,
like
leave
imagine being in prison with him, right? And he goes, "What are you in for?" "Oh, I killed my family." "What are you in for?" "Oh, I like burned an orphanage down." What about you, mate? What are you in for?"
They wouldn't go to the same
"I
prison, you
drank
idiots.
10 gallons of oil."
Burglars and murderers wouldn't go to the same security prison.
Well, you know,
They
they'll
wouldn't.
get shoved in the pit. Don't they?
Oh, shut up. Right, I've got a
The
lyrics
float in the
generator.
pit.
Right, are you ready? So me and Reuben have done this a few times, so I guess AJ can answer most of them.
You look fabulous, Levi.
Who are you Are you singing about? So this is the lyrics. You've got to answer a few
That's not
questions.
Levi. That's Levis.
Are you singing
When he
about a
wears
man
the
or a
hat, he
woman?
becomes Levis.
I'm making a metal lyric.
Actually, Levis hat.
You can choose the questions, AJ.
It's the strange tale of Dr.
I'm
Levi
trying to do
and
something
Mr.
here.
Levis.
Man or woman, AJ?
You're a woman. What?
Man or lady for this?
You said I am a woman. today.
No, I said you're. No, never mind.
You've got bruises in your face.
No, I haven't.
Little big red splotches.
Yeah, because I've been resting on my arm all day.
Alright.
You shut up. Anyway. Oh, you're. Shut the fuck up. Reuben's way more ginger than.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's got way
His
more.
hair's basically brown.
No, it's not. It's definitely ginger.
It's bordering on brown, I'd say.
He's ginger.
There's a few sort of like lighter
He's.
bits in
You're
there.
very ginger. He's got loads of freckles.
Right, Leo, I can't sit.
Anyway.
You're a ginger. Look at that. Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
your
so
eyes.
is he. I'm not no more ginger than him. Fuck off. You're blonde, so you
Exactly.
can't say anything.
I'm Nordic.
Anyways, man or woman with this song?
Woman.
Right. Fucking hell.
I'm a
It took me
woman.
like 10 hours to get there. Three adjectives.
Adjectives.
Yeah, three for your song. You have to choose three.
Potato starch.
Oh, come on.
That's not adjective.
I know, but I don't really. I'm not making.
I'll just put potato. It's meant to be metal. This is meant to be really fun.
Okay, really metal.
Choose some
Really-
funny.
What's the metal vegetable?
Choose some funny things.
asparagus.
It doesn't have to be. No.
Asparagus
You
thing.
don't have to spell that.
Adjective is a describing word.
Oh,
Yeah, just like describe something.
potato is a describing word.
Something that's like
Definitely.
brutal or something, or like stupidly brutal.
Potato.
A word that's easy to spell, please.
Metallic. It's metal with a lick on the end.
Just what? A K?
Okay.
A C and a K? What?
No, 2 L's.
Oh. Oh, yes.
I mean, I'll see. There you go.
And?
Potato and metallic.
Why don't you could do this if you want.
Okay, I'll do it.
Just scroll down and at the end it'll be, you can press down, you can read it to us.
Okay, you guys should have a chat.
Okay, Reuben.
Yes, Levis.
What you like watching kids cartoons?
I do not watch kids' cartoons.
Oh no, please. Oh, no, actually, no. I'm going to go away from Star Wars because he'll just start rambling about it. What do now? What talk about? Oh look, here's the Conc.
Yeah, it's an actual model of what? Actually, right? Those wings. I can reach it now, can't I?
What the fuck are you doing, Reuben?
Yeah, right. So basically,
Reuben, I dare you.
anyway, when it goes into like super fast mode, the wings fold up, and it basically just looks
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just a flying stick.
like that, and it'll just go
You can see how fat you are.
really fast.
Boost!
Just go really fast. Like this. Should we test it?
Can you boost in the morning?
Just
But you got to go fast first. Make sure you put these back on after.
Yeah, right. Sound barrier time, ready to go.
Go get it.
No, I can't reach it.
Okay, you have to get it after then. Don't keep them
Oh.
safe.
Alright.
Ow! Reuben, ready for the sonic boom? Oh, that was shit.
Wow. That was impressive.
I should launch my rocket in here one day on the podcast.
That'll be terrifying. Wouldn't it not just explode?
No, it would just go up and then just stay on the ceiling. Today's been the first day of winter.
Autumn, really. Now,
We've announced. I've got something to announce actually. We will be doing a Halloween special, which we will be starting to think about soon, I guess, because we might do something. We could do like something proper, like an activity or something.
Yes. Gonna make spookums.
Spookums. Oh, we need to do skits. What happened to that?
Yeah.
Oh, AJ, I've got a treat for you.
Wow, thank you.
You must eat the treat, and I will fill.
How's your writing going, AJ?
Going good.
What? Wait, we've got to see the album cover for it, because it gives you an album cover as well. You can sing it out if you want to, but you might better understand it.
Okay, here we go.
Press
Write me little lyrics. Faster than the conch, terrifying trumbarine, enraged like a demon. She's half woman and half ghost. Mistress of egg boiling. I'm putting your willy.
Oh no!
Twisting your conklid, smashing your beans. Blinded by me. You can't see the glory, Lily. Just call my name. Because I'll hear you intervene. Mistress. Number 1 is the number of the trumbarine. A potato broccoli nestled somewhere in time. A metallic frog. No warnings, no signs. Judgment Day and the scaled blast arrives. Eventually, they all commit crimes. The beans went smack. There was no use turning back. Because I just had to see, was a trumbarine watching me? In the mist, the conclave twists. Was all this swell? Or some kind of hell? Number 1 is the number of the trumbarine. It's at the end, my friend. Mistress, you're going round the bend. Half woman and half ghost. No, please no. Number 1.
That was great. There's other ones you could do.
That was really
Pulling my
special.
willy. Mistress of egg boiling, I'm pulling your willy. The conclave twists.
Wait. There's more down here. Look, you can choose the rap. You can choose one of these if you want to. Choose a different. Oh, you could do a Christmas. I did a Christmas song, but it was about dead babies.
I'm gonna do a Christmas song.
You like a really brutal one. Reuben.
What?
This is what it'd be like. We could practice what it'd be like if AJ died and we had to do the podcast by ourselves.
Oh yeah, so
If you died
AJ's
cycling.
funeral.
So AJ's died today.
Yeah, how did you die?
He was cycling and he got hit by a van.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he impaled himself with an arrow right into his heart.
Yeah, that sounds
What the fuck is that? He tried to do a backflip, but he landed straight onto his neck. How would you want to die?
I would want to.
I'm pretty sure we've talked about this on the podcast before, actually.
I would quite like to stand right next to a nuclear bomb about to go off, and I get evaporated immediately.
Well, I would like to jump from Mars back to Earth.
You would die quite horribly.
Yeah, but if you didn't work to get into heaven, then you won't get into heaven. Imagine if that's how it worked. Where they say, "Oh, you didn't die a horrible death."
Well,
so
like
you
the
don't get
worst.
into heaven."
Oh, nice guy.
So if you don't die, so if you die nicely, you go to hell.
Wow. Broke it.
The worst. No, it's not the way.
Oh.
The worse death, the better afterlife. Then, basically, what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
So but I want to have like a really stealthy death, so I go to hell.
So if you die peacefully, surrounded by friends and family, you go straight to hell.
Yep, because you didn't work to go into heaven.
Oh, horrible.
That could be a way. I don't agree with that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, imagine if it was like that.
Actually, I've got a story to tell you. Actually,
Oh, have you? You have to.
not right now, but at some point, I will tell you.
Oh, all right then.
I think you'll find it. It's a bit of a horror story. I'm going to find it quite intriguing.
Wow, it looks pretty brutal.
What do you eat at Christmas? What do you eat at Christmas?
Well, I put bodies.
I
Don't
eat
put
copious
it like
amounts
actually
of
what it.
mince
Doesn't
pies.
like really. Oh no, make it really brutal. It sounds really funny. I did one, and it was like last Christmas. I gave you my dead baby. And the very next day, I
At
gave
Christmas,
it away.
I subsist on a diet purely made out of turkey, mince pies, and Baileys.
Right, amazing. What did you put?
A bit cheeky.
Stuff you eat at
cigar.
Christmas is
Just use anything that you want that you think
a
is brutal or something.
A bit of holly.
A bit of holly. Last Christmas, I gave you a bit of holly.
And the very next day, you told me you were gay.
No.
Oh wait, you are gay.
I'm wrong about being gay, but I'm not.
Yeah, of course there isn't.
I'm not
There's nothing
gay.
wrong with it. Oh.
I've had girlfriends, I'm not gay.
Yeah, there's a reason why they don't stay with you because they realise you're gay.
Levis, how dare you. This screen looks interesting.
No, it doesn't.
There's that new Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous out, apparently. I didn't even know it was out yet. An animated series about Jurassic Park, which I don't really care about.
God, my glasses are smudged.
When it comes to Jurassic Park, like, the first film, honestly, is amazing, and is one of the best films ever made.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah. Is it the one where the little girl's like, and then she gets eaten by the like big dinosaur thing? I love that bit.
I can't remember that. The very first
I'm
one.
pretty sure it's in the Jurassic World though. With the little girl's wandering around and she gets eaten by a dinosaur.
She doesn't get eaten. That's at the beginning
She
of the
does.
second one, but she doesn't get eaten.
She does. Yeah, she goes, and she goes,
Oh, I can't remember. The first
Can't
one
fly.
is fantastic.
the what? The Thunderbirds.
The first one.
Oh.
The second one is alright. The third one's pretty stupid. Jurassic World I didn't like. I thought that was pretty crap. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom looks fucking terrible, and I've heard as much. I don't know about the third one, I've not seen it. It's not out yet. But, well, the sixth one. I've only watched the first four. And to
I've
be
got an
honest with you, it's
idea.
only really the first one that's actually worth watching.
On a podcast, we should have a feature of levers.
Yeah. Well, it's
Let's-
like Jaws. I've only ever watched the first one. I
Yeah.
kind of only really have any interest in watching the first one. Apparently, the other ones just
You
go
can have
from
your own
crap
film
to worse.
podcast, Drew.
Yeah.
Bernard, Drew, do you
A
hear me?
film review.
We
A
need to
feature
have
of Levis.
a feature of Levis because Levis is basically this guy. He's like he's a cousin.
Yes.
He's a cousin of ours, and he's a bit of a weirdo to be honest. He's a bit weird. And he's got like a bad speaking voice.
Who?
He can't really speak very well. Our cousin.
What's that? Oh, there's someone at the door. Who could it be?
Hello.
Oh no, it's Levis.
Oh no, what the fuck are you doing here?
I just came. My mum dropped me off.
Oh. What,
So, are you
gonna
not doing the
stay-
podcast?
Yes,
yeah,
we are.
Are you going to stay here or what?
I don't know. I'm kind of hungry for some sausages.
Right, well, there's none left.
I ate some oil.
What the hell did you do that for?
Why did
That's
you eat oil?
nice gin. I'm gonna drink some of AJ's gin.
Right.
Hello, AJ.
Hello, I've got a Christmas song to sing you.
Oh yeah, I like Christmas.
Of course you do.
Do you want me to sing it?
Yeah.
Last Christmas, I gave you my nipple flakes, but the very next day, you fried it. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to steak.
What?
Dreaming of a diabolical Christmas, just like the ones I
Wow.
used to know, where the obesity glisten and bastards listen to hear cretins in the snow. You were rotting, you were putrid, monarch of Stonehouse. When the band finished playing, they howled out for more. The crowd was swinging, and the bastards they were singing. You asked me to kill, and then we did burgle. But then last Christmas I gave you my nipple flakes. And the very next day you fried it. Shit, to save me from tears, I'll give it to steak instead. You're lovely. You're an ape. Happy Christmas to you. I pray God it's your last.
Oh my god.
Rocking around a Christmas grave. Christmas
And
party.
burning churches.
Rocking around a Christmas grave.
Yeah.
Let the Christmas spirit ring. Later I'll have the bit of holly. And me and steak will burgle. I don't want a lot of Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about dirt. I just want the steak for my own. More than you could ever know. Make my mission come true. Oh, all I want for Christmas is steak.
Yeah, that sounds like my
Steak,
Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, steak, yeah. Steak the meat is an asinine happy soul. Steak the meat is a fairy tale, they say. Steak, baby, I want you, and really that is all. I'll wait up for you, dear. Steak, baby, won't you burgle with me tonight?
Oh.
So here it is, diabolical Christmas. Everybody's here to kill. Look to the future now. It's only just begun. Simply having a diabolical Christmas time. Simply having a diabolical Christmas time.
Yeah.
That was.
I'm
terrible.
really excited for Christmas.
I'm not.
I actually come from.
You come from a
Where do
Jehovah's
I-
Witness family. That's why you love Christmas so much.
I actually. Where do I come from?
Where do you go?
I forgot. I live very far. Look,
Oh, Levis, you still here?
cousin Reuben, you all know. Where do I
My
live
cousin,
again?
mate.
Cousin Reuben, where do I live again? I
No,
pretty
not
forgot.
here.
I'm pretty sure.
You,
Oh, yeah.
you should live in the skip, but like,
I had a very bad accident once with fire, which is why I sound really funny.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
I thought Levi said it was because you ate some oil or something.
No, I just did that anyway.
Right. How did you end your voice so fucked up?
Well, basically, I used to smoke 1,000 cigarettes a day by the age
Holy
of 3
shit! Are you not? How are you not dead?
because I'm alive.
Right. 2 weeks we would caught. You would have
Get the fuck
caught
out of here,
cancer.
Levis. Ah!
Come on, Levis, I'm gonna break your
I'm
arm.
gonna show you out the door. There he goes.
Right, Levis is gone.
Yeah, stupid prick. Some might not realise he's actually 42. He sounds like a 2-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, he had a bad accident with fire involving a bus, a fire, and a dog. An ice cream lady.
That's pretty amazing.
Plus, Lollipop Man. It was pretty bad situations.
One lollipop.
Bob Marley saved him, so it's okay.
Yeah, Bob Marley almost saved him, but he still has a really bad voice. He smoked loads of cigarettes. He inhaled loads of fire because he thought it was some big cigarettes.
Have you seen that video of the news reporter? He's standing at the fire, and they're burning all that loads of drugs like heroin,
yeah,
cocaine, all of that, and he was just he was so high, just like giggling away. It's so funny, man.
So what did you think was gonna happen?
What the hell is that? Oh, wow, he's got wipes.
Ooh.
A hint of lemon.
For a minute there, I just saw a bag and white stuff in it and I went, no.
It's got extra ingredients in it.
Have some cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Cocaine.
And the next podcast, we'll all do coke.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Brings a whole new meaning
Just
to
like
that
the
song.
lives I used to do.
When
oh my
the,
god.
when the
What's in your
dark flames
have you
glisten.
seen that sketch?
The silly men.
That sketch on that Michelin web look. David Mitchell and Robert Webb did a sketch, right? Where basically, it's on Christmas morning, and he opens up. He's opening his presents. He goes, "Oh, what's this? Oh, some heroin." His parents go, "Yeah, well, you know
Yeah.
how much you love your heroin. You know it's your favourite. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad." And then his grandma and granddad say, "Oh, this one's from us." Okay. No, his uncle gives him it. Right, this one's from us. Okay, opens up a book. It's a book. Oh, 1,001 things to do while on heroin. Well, you know, because before it was a bit different, isn't it? That's always they say when you get a present. You feel like, oh, okay, it's always a bit different, isn't it? I like the same. But anyway, no offense to anyone who's listening. Anyone who buys you presents is forever loved. Yeah, and he goes,
Don't
"Oh,
do
okay,
heroin, boy."
well, thanks. That's really cool, yeah." And then
That's
they
what
go,
level.
"Oh, I got you. We also got you some heroin to have. What are you doing it? What are you eating? Oh yeah, my favourite heroin." And then the grandma who's getting on a bit goes, "Oh, here you go. This one's from me." And he opens it and goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's some cocaine. You know, is that the one you wanted? I hope it is. I showed the man at the shop the face you do, and you've had some."
Do you think that Morris?
And he said that'd be the one he'd want. And his mum goes, "Don't worry, we'll change it for some heroin later." It's so funny. Because if you take away the fact that it's like heroin and cocaine, it seems like a really normal standard Christmas.
It is, yeah.
But it's the fact that it's heroin and cocaine
I
makes
wouldn't
it
mind
funny.
getting heroin for Christmas. Because then I could resell it, get rich.
That is true. But
Do
if
you-
you
do-
got
do-
caught
do-
selling it, you would be fucked.
Do you think in Morristown, son goes, "What's for tea, mum?" And she goes, "Oh no,
Fresh air.
chips." And she goes, "What's for afters?" "Ah, crack."
Crack and chips, mum, yeah.
"Ah, I know you want a party. I know it's your 14th birthday party with your friends, so I've treated you to some coke."
It would probably just be like the 14th, but this sounds really bad. Right? I don't actually mean what I'm about to say. I'm sure people who live in underprivileged areas are not dickheads. But
But to be
basically,
honest, most
it's
of
a
them are.
funny joke.
But
So
They
you
look
can
quite
imagine,
really,
right? Oh, it's your 14th birthday today, mate. So I've got you a pack of Stella
but they're nice.
and some Rothmans.
But for my 18th, I've got me a...
Normal people aren't good.
My mum got me a pouch of 50 gram of tobacco, a
Nice.
cigar, and a bottle of Jack Daniels.
That's pretty lit, actually.
That was my
I mean, I
18th
wouldn't eat.
birthday presents.
I wouldn't have the tobacco. I'd have a cigar.
Yeah.
I'd come on in there and have a cigar. And I'd have the Jack Daniels because I quite like Jack Daniels actually. But I wouldn't have the cigarettes.
No.
Nah.
Bad for
I used to
lungs.
when I used to smoke. I used to smoke like Sterling Super Kings. It's so grim. And I'd move on to like Marlboro.
So it's nice.
Marlboro is my favourite, but I don't really smoke anymore.
I had Marlboro once and I didn't like them because they're too smooth.
That's why I like it.
I like really harsh tobacco.
But for them, I haven't smoked in ooh,
2 days.
no more than that, about a year I think. Since I last
Yeah,
had a
probably that.
fag. Maybe less time.
You
I
stopped
don't know.
actually smoking like 4 or 5 years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, and I kind of went on and off.
I'm
Now
sort of
I'm
on
just
and
sort
off.
of like
Smoking is bad.
because the last time I smoked properly was about a year
No,
ago
no, not good for you.
when I bought my last pack of fags, and I was there and I was like, "What am I doing this?
Bad for lungs.
It's just stupid. It's so
Waste
expensive.
of money as well.
And it's so bad for me. I just feel sick when I do it. And I thought, I'm just
Drink
gonna
some
stop. I'm
coffee.
just gonna stop buying them. I didn't need them. If I'm occasionally, recently, I'd be on a night out and I'd be drunk and I'd be like, "Oh, do you want a fag?" Like, yeah, sure. But I don't. That was like before lockdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I just don't do it at all.
Fair
I'm
enough.
just like I don't see the point.
It tastes nice.
I don't know. I
That's
kind
the
of feel
one
like I've got beer. I've got some food. I don't need anything else.
The thing is,
There's
like,
nicer things I can spend my money on.
what do
I
you
could,
do
I
when,
could buy
like,
some tobacco,
you're
or I
at
could
the
buy
big
like
one?
some ice cream.
True.
It's
Or
better
just
for you as
more
well,
beer.
ice cream.
Things I find like, and then like, you're out in a beer garden and everybody's smoking. Like, oh man, like, what do I do? I want
I
to.
just don't smoke. I just have a
Chill
pint
out.
instead. I talk to them and they're like, "Do you want a fag?" And I go, "No, I smoke." Or just say, "No, I quit."
I just vape usually. That does me.
So I often find with some people, if you say, "Oh, I don't smoke," they're like, "Oh, go on. I know you want one." But if you say, "No, I've actually quit," then they start being, "Oh, would you mind us smoking?" I'm like, "No, I don't care. I just don't do it myself."
No, yeah. People who like get all funny about other people smoking.
Yeah.
Like in a beer garden, especially, it really annoys me. So they're just looking over at you like we got to give you dirty looks. Like, mate, we're in a beer
Yeah,
garden.
you're not doing
Like,
anything wrong. If you don't like it, go and sit inside.
Yeah, go out the other door. It's like, I don't know, what's your problem?
Oh, Levis is still here. Hang on a second. There we go.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, no,
Oh.
my head feels cold now.
The spirit of Levis.
I should start wearing hats again.
I love hats. I quite often.
I
I
don't
used
know,
to
'cause
wear a
we're-
cap. I went for a phase. I'm not sure if you knew, but I used to wear
We're
a cap
running
all the
fairly
time.
short on
Yeah.
time. I'm not sure whether to wait to tell you this horror story closer to Halloween.
What story
Yeah.
is it?
That is a good
I
idea.
reckon
Yeah,
I
we've
should.
got
Why don't we
Halloween.
save some?
I can collect a few.
Well, yeah, because we're going to do a Halloween special, by the way. But we're going to do
Oh,
like not just a
yes.
podcast. I think we're going to like film something like
That's a good idea.
like we did with the Reuben Boys
I
camping
also
trip.
have a Christmas horror story as well. I can
Oh,
read to
right.
you.
I've got an idea. We could all put corpse paint on and film ourselves running around here at night. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
We could-
I love that.
We could do it like a ghost story. We could all play multiple
Well, that's
characters.
what I was thinking to do. We could each tell a ghost story.
Yeah.
And then like a spooky story.
We could like
I'd love that.
we could like film one though, of, like us acting.
That
Like corpse
we
paint
could
on.
do.
It'd be really funny. Me and AJ
That'd
come
be
get you.
terrible.
We'd have
It'd be
put-
like the
What
worst
will the
thing
date
ever.
be
Black metal
next
video.
week? Next Thursday. Is it the 1st of October?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it is,
Halloween's at the end of October.
It's the 1st of October. That's a point actually. There's some behind the scenes looks for the people who do the podcast. We might have to record one on Wednesday next week because I'm actually working on Thursday.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
that's okay. with
Oh
you
wait,
guys.
that's my birthday. I can't do that.
Oh yeah,
Is your birthday?
Wait,
Tuesday?
no, wait. No, wait. That's
your birthday's on
September, isn't it?
Wednesday.
No, my birthday's no. Yeah, that's fine.
When's your
When
birthday?
is your birthday?
7th of October.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
That's
a week after that.
My
No,
head's
6 days
all
after
wrong.
That.
That's fine.
I'm going to be away actually at some point.
Are
in
you?
October. I know I leave on a Sunday,
Wait, why do we have to record on Wednesday?
Tuesday, because Wednesday
Tuesday?
is AJ's birthday. No, it's not. It's Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm working on Thursday.
Oh.
That's what I just said.
In the evening?
It's like 1:45 to 9:45.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
pretty standard. Basically, it would be a 2:10, but because of COVID, they're protecting us, so I'll get shifts that start staggered. Because before we'd have a whole crew of like the 2:10s come in, but we're doing it 15 minutes apart. Each person starts, so that there's enough time to kind of get up. No, you get in there on your own. You don't clock the station, or they check your temperature and stuff. You go upstairs, get changed into uniform, come back down and start.
What is this story?
You
You don't
pop
want
in
to
and
tell
stuff.
us.
It's a cool story, but I will wait till maybe closer to Halloween.
Ugh.
And I think I might save the Christmas one because that really is disturbing. Until
Wait, is it a true story?
no.
Oh, I've got some disturbing stories that I've been told before by friends.
We're gonna have to learn a story, aren't we?
Like super
But-
disturbing
but-
ones.
I
I've had
think-
ones that have actually scared me before.
Well, the first
Yeah,
one I
but
might
not
start
one
off with the
scared me.
first one because it's quite. I can think of at least three, right?
Especially if I'm alone, I usually read them alone. It's just sad.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'll
like
think of at
okay.
least three, and the first one is kind of funny, but it's also quite scary.
I don't
to
like
think about.
scary things much.
The second one is very scary. It's pretty creepy, but it's a cool idea. And the last one is just disturbing and horrible.
I hate all that stuff.
Yeah, it just makes me uncomfortable. I just don't enjoy it.
Me too.
It's not like
I
jumping.
don't like
or
horror
weird.
films or anything.
No,
I
neither do I.
just don't like them.
But people say I do enjoy. I like it, like excitement stuff, but some of
too.
it, it just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. It makes you sort of.
I like a horror that either teaches you something or is artistically interesting, like
Yeah.
creative. If it's really creatively written, then cool.
I like things that are like. I like really gory. I like just mindless gore. I enjoy that.
I don't know.
So
There has to be
I-
a reason for it. It's like well, the obvious one of the most famous films for being really violent is Kill Bill.
Right.
Have you seen Kill Bill?
No.
Oh, okay. There is an actual story to it. It's a really cool story. It's kind of like part Western, part like martial arts film, and it's honestly amazing.
That sounds
It's
cool.
Quentin Tarantino,
Yeah.
the guy who did like Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs and all that. And it's a two-part film. There's like 4.5 hours on the whole thing, and but it's very, very, very violent. There's a particular scene where the main character fights like 80 people at once.
Right.
And there was so much blood in one scene that by the end of it, the room is basically you're walking like ankle deep in just
That's
blood.
amazing.
Oh.
But it is so violent and so bloody that the BBFC, who are the ratings company or the board of age ratings in this country in the UK,
Right.
saw it and went right. That's too much. Well, no, I'm not talking rubbish. Because over here, right, we have 15 and 18.
Mm.
So here, 18 is like, okay, fine. He was like, all right, fair enough, 18. You have your own rules. But in America, they said, right, this scene's so violent, it's going to get an NC-17. And what that means is no one under 17 is allowed in the cinema at all. The one below that is R, which stands for restricted, which basically means if you're under 17, you can go, but with an adult.
Right. Yeah.
So from a marketing point of view, from a business point of view, they're like, okay, well, that could equal more seats filled, more tickets sold, more money for us, because, companies. And his way around it was as soon as that scene starts, the first blow, it cuts to black and white.
Really.
So the blood isn't as obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely blood. You can tell it is. but it goes to black and white. And then at the end of
That's
it,
what we should do.
it goes back to colour.
We should do mindless.
That was his
we
way
should do a
around it.
mindless gore skit. It'd be
Did you watch
hilarious.
Wrong-
Loads of ketchup.
Wrong Turn is one of my favourite.
I've not seen it.
Oh, it's so
Is it scary? Is it like jumpy?
It's a bit jumpy, but it's like inbred hillbillies. They're like inbred
right.
hillbillies who are like murderous, and they go around like.
There are so many of those sorts of films, aren't there?
It's the
Set in
brilliant
like the
ones.
middle of America.
Yeah,
They come across a weird family who are like cannibals or mutants or both,
yeah.
and they just the whole film is them just getting eaten and killed and stuff.
That's sort of like.
I don't really get it because I
love
mean,
it.
I like a horror film that has a story and a point,
Yeah.
and isn't just mindless, well, torture porn basically. Have you seen a film called Hostel?
What's that? There?
It's Eli Roth and Tarantino again. It's basically these three backpackers end up in Europe,
All right.
but they get kidnapped and put inside this basically like dungeon thing where rich people pay to come and just talk to people.
Right.
And it's
Oh
so
my god.
there isn't really much story to it other than that. It's just people get like killed and tortured and mutilated
that.
for like 2 hours.
I don't like it when
It's
it's, like,
so-
too personal. When it's like
No, there isn't much of a story to it. It's partly why I
Yeah.
don't really like it that much. And also, it is quite horrible.
Like,
The whole time, the whole atmosphere, you see so many body parts and dead bodies. You just sort of
Yeah.
go, this is just a bit gross.
that's
It's
Like,
so dark
it's
and
like something
gloomy.
called. Have you seen Mum and Dad?
No.
That film's horrible. It's
Ooh.
it's horrible. It's like about this family who like steal people from airports. They
Right.
take them to their house and like
Oh.
it's just wrong. It's they were like really perverted and it's really gross.
Right.
But the another thing about a Wrong Turn film is you don't have any connection with the characters, so they don't really mean anything.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's just kind of funny because it's like there's like these weird hillbilly guys going around chopping people up, and it's just like it's not like too much where it's like disturbing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels wrong. It's sort of it's just a bit of fun, really.
Yeah.
It's like a sort of death metal song almost.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It just sort of plays out like a death
It's so
metal
over
song.
the top. It's sort of just funny.
Exactly. That's why I love those films.
That's what was it? Some stuff like that. I can't remember what recently is meant to be like that. I think. There is so much violence. No, it's the newer Doom games.
Oh yeah.
They are so they're very 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 violent.
Yeah.
Oh, Doom
And
is great.
You look on the box. I wonder why it's an 18. Almost like as soon as the game starts, you go, "Oh no, I know why." This is an 18."
We need
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You need to start playing it again. I've
I
got
should.
it.
I should.
It's
It
great.
is
You
a
can
really
like
good
grab
game.
chainsaws and saw people in half,
That sounds
and
amazing.
you can like just see them like the chainsaws
Yeah.
cutting through them.
Because it's so fast paced and so
Love it, and you can
over the top. It just
smash
becomes
people.
funny.
You can smash people's faces into the ground, and they like.
I mean, these are
Explode.
demons you're killing because they're all like.
Yeah, but it's still,
strange-looking-
but it's like so
they're
much
not really
blood.
people. But there are zombies and
It's great.
skeletons and stuff
I love
like
it.
that, like, you know.
So much
It's
blood.
not
Sounds good.
the other side of that spectrum is something like The Last of Us, which is really violent that
Oh.
makes you feel bad for killing
Yeah.
people, even though you're killing to survive,
Ah.
because you're in a post-apocalyptic society,
Right.
well, or lack of society. Is you know that you have to kill people because they're going to kill you,
Yeah.
or you have to kill them, or they'll just it's kill or be killed, but you still feel bad for it.
That's the
If
problem.
you
with
pick
it,
up
yeah.
a brick and smash someone's head, and you do feel gross for doing it.
Yeah.
But some people would probably
You're-
rather die. I think
you're-
some people would rather
like-
die themselves.
Well, you don't finish the game, do you? Where
Yeah,
like
but yeah,
you know, you're mashing the button, smashing this guy's skull to bits. You kind of feel like with every like vibration of the control, you're just kind of oh, I
Some
hate,
games
I hate
are
myself
like
so
that.
much.
This is like not good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing this right now.
But it makes you feel because the whole point of the game, you're protecting someone as well.
Yeah. Hitman's a great game like that.
Oh, I really want to play
Hitman's
that because
so
it looks
hard.
it looks
I've
I've
so
had some
stupid.
really funny experiences on
Hitman's
the
one of my
Hitman.
favourite ever games.
I want to get it
Hitman-
because it looks so
Hitman-
funny.
Yeah, but basically, I was playing. You know the one where the training mission is on a boat,
Yeah.
the more
yeah,
recent one, and you have to kill someone and make sure they don't. I think you have to kill the chef and pretend to be him, but you've got to kill the chef and
That's
make
Hitman
sure.
Absolution.
Yes, it was that one. You
Yeah.
have to kill the chef, impersonate him
Yeah.
to poison like the host of the party.
Yeah, that's it.
But you got to get rid of the chef, and you have to make sure no one sees the body. So I was looking around for the freezer to chuck him in. I thought I choked him into unconsciousness. I don't want to kill him. I'm not that much of a dick. I chucked him in the. Let's chuck him in the freezer. Opened the
Oh.
wrong door.
Oh,
And there was a person there. Like, and I just went. And just shut the door. Nothing to see here. They said they're like, what are you doing?
Wait, do they react in that in the game?
They
Yeah,
do,
about
yeah.
30 seconds later, it just said, "You are now being searched for by security."
The thing
And I
is,
lost.
then you like disguise in them. It's like the great thing about a game is you can be wanted, and just walk around at the same time. Cause, like,
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Right.
if you like kill somebody, disguise them, hide their body, they're like, oh yeah, no problem here. You walk along, you're like that to hide your face. Oh.
Yeah, it's so funny. But the thing is, though, about that game, And if anyone listening has played Hitman, the main character, Agent 47, it has quite a distinctive look.
Yeah.
I don't know who does his voice, but I love his voice.
Me too.
It's
yeah.
so iconic, you immediately know it's him. But the
Fair
one
enough.
thing about it, right, is how come nobody notices the massive barcode on the back of his head?
Well, if that's
Right,
what he
so we're
does,
searching
true.
for
He does like.
a guy who has a barcode on the back of his. Oh, there he is.
Well, that's the thing.
Because you're wearing a hat, it's just there. You're
The
like,
thing.
that's a nice tattoo, mate.
Well, when you like, you know, you have to press a certain button or something to like hide like yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
He covers the back of his head and scratches.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, that's one of the things he does. Is like
Why
walk along
not?
like that.
The thing is, right, with that sort of, I'm assuming everyone in that sort of agency
Just a bit of
has that
bandana on.
tattoo.
Yeah, because they're all clones.
Oh yeah, of course they. Yeah. Why didn't they just not put the tattoo on them?
I don't know. It's a bit of an inconvenient place too.
Why not put it somewhere like, I don't know, like on a groin or something? No one's necessarily going to see it.
I mean, in that game, he chops it off himself.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah, he gets like a knife and he chops the barcode off. So he wears a
Oh.
plaster for most of the time.
Wow.
I guess he
Just
did
a little
that.
plaster.
I think
Just
he
put a plaster
defected against the
over-
agency or
surely.
something. And,
Wow, that's cool.
good game, very good game.
I think you could just
Triple A title, but it's a really good Triple A title, I think. Hitman 2, brilliant games. If you haven't played them, you should give them a go.
I want to play
They're
them.
very good.
I think I want to play Uncharted again because those are really fun.
Oh yeah,
If you like, sort of like, like
You need
Tomb
to finish-
Raider,
you need to
Indiana
finish Doom,
Jones
Reuben.
sort of stuff.
It's too hard for you though.
It was Doom is quite hard, but
It's
like
great
also,
though, I
I
love
got
it.
a bit because there's
I
so
like hard-
little story in Doom. I kind of got a bit fed up of just running around mashing things. It's fun to put on if you just want to play.
I
But
can
there is
understand that.
stories though. Like there is a bit of stories. Just because you've got to get through the hard parts.
I
to
think you
get
got to
to
have like a bit of.
it. It does have like a bit of.
I like to
talking.
have a bit of story. Like
I really like stuff like Skyrim, which is
Yeah.
almost only story,
I like to get immersed.
and
into
the
things.
gameplay is just sort of. A
But I don't like
barcode
story
on.
too much though, because I get annoyed when it keeps making me wanting to do something. Sometimes I just want to do what I want,
Yeah.
which is why I like. Skyrim is good because you can do what you want, and Just Cause is like that because you can do the story,
Yes,
but also you can do what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Good game.
Uncharted and The Last of Us, they're not really free roam, are they? You sort of have,
No,
you are locked
I
in.
don't
the
really
story.
like that.
It's not so much something like Halo where it's like linear levels. I mean, I like Halo anyway, but you basically each new chapter of the game, you are basically just
Well, that's how old school games are
you
made.
go from you go from A to B,
Yeah.
and you have to fight through the scripted sort of things that happen to you.
Well,
Yeah.
because like games had like a limit, like consoles, PCs, and stuff had limited
Yeah.
processing power and stuff. They had to do that. But like nowadays, we do have more options with games because we
Yeah.
have great like I don't know devices and stuff like that can
Yeah,
process these sort of open world environments, which is pretty great. I think.
Yeah, I mean the thing with like Uncharted, the thing I sort of say to someone is saying, I don't really like those linear story games. I like having freedom to do whatever I want. The way I describe Uncharted is like yes, it's a linear story based game where you do just go from point A to point B.
Right.
And keep doing that till the credits roll and fighting through scripted enemies and things that happen like a building will blow up, you're inside and you have to find a way out to get to the helicopter or kill the boss or something. But the thing is they do that story so well that you don't really care
That's it.
because you get
Yeah.
so stuck into it and the characters are so memorable and well acted.
Exactly. That's the main thing. If they don't make a game good, it doesn't really work. But like
Yeah,
I mean, Hitman's pretty good.
yeah,
And they do that well because that's a linear story. But I think you get sort of. I think in order for that to work, you have to really focus on the story, make it
Yeah.
immersive, and the character development's really
yeah. I
important.
mean the Batman games did a pretty good job of that. I think.
Yeah.
The second two, Asylum is very much just you need to go from here to here and do this and do that in this
Right.
particular order. But then in Arkham City, the second one, they started adding in like side quests and other things to do, and you could just explore wherever you wanted. It changes the more you go through the game.
Right.
Like a certain building will be blown up because you had to fight terrorists or something. In the third game, you do get a massive area with loads of different side missions to do, which are pretty cool. I mean, the thing is with that one, though, apart from the main story, a lot of the side missions are just sort of a bit like, oh, okay, that was that then. Just on their own, a bit
Yeah.
crap. But
We're
altogether,
almost
you
at
can't
10
go, that's
minutes, an hour,
great. Oh, really?
which is long.
Yeah.
So I think we should come to an end, don't I?
I reckon so. So what are we going to do? Any previews or anything for next week?
No.
Oh, here's
What
a
day would
brutal
it be?
bro
The first of
preview.
October.
Preview! Oh
The
god.
beginning of spooky season.
It's
Beginning of season spook!
my season.
I might do one story next week, one story a couple of weeks after that,
Hold your horses, Reuben.
and then one near the nearest Halloween.
And then on Halloween, I think we should release a like an actual filming of actually us, like doing some sort of sketch.
But
or
if I
something.
do one every
Okay.
week,
A
that
Halloween
means you
trial,
should post something
you
as
know
well.
what I mean?
Yeah, like I know we could film film something
What day of the week is Halloween on this year?
like a vlog of
31st.
hilarious.
It always
I mean,
It's
day of
always
the week,
the
no, day of the week.
No one knows.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't really matter. because we can
good.
record something like a couple of weeks before, like a scary story, like a
I need to buy some face paint.
yeah.
Cool,
Uh,
man. I haven't bought
Ruben,
cool
you
paint
can be
in
like a
years.
little boy walking through the lane at night trying to get back from like the pub or something, and then you see me and AJ behind
little
the bins.
boy coming home from the pub.
Okay, sorry.
Hello, my name's
Okay.
Reuben. Can I have a pint of Guinness,
Okay.
please?
A short young man like you walking through the lane, and then we'll come from behind, and you'll be like, oh, I'm in AJ. Will...
Do you have a leather jacket? I've got 2 leather jackets.
No, I don't have a
You
leather
have
jacket.
to have one.
Okay,
Wear one.
good.
Because you have to have one to be black metal.
All right.
So yeah,
What happens to the
Sounds
face
like a good
paint,
idea.
and then
So, before time runs out, then. Thanks, guys, for listening,
Thank you.
and we'll see you.
and I don't know what
On
to do
the
for the
other
rest of the
side.
weekend.
See you on the. What? This is the Trifles podcast. Thank you for listening. And
Thank you
No.
so much.
And bye bye. Next week we'll have loads of activities for you to enjoy.
Oh my God.
Yippee!
Activities is more.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
This has been Reuben Levison, AJ. Wow, what a podcast. Yeah!